Finished 8th in the Big West. They lost in the quarterfinals of the Big West tournament to UC Santa Barbara as Cal makes it 10-0 in the first points.
And obviously Dai Dai Ames, strong to the basket. Like their new guys, they're tough.
Shot clock at 10. Knocked away from George. Cal steals it. Dai Dai Ames racing up the floor. And Ames lays it in.
Here's a poke away by Detritus. Here's the break and the score. I mean, Cal and
George with 5 tonight. Averaged 10.5 a couple of years ago at Long Beach. Dai Dai Ames. How about that ball handling to the bucket? Also in for Bakersfield, freshman from the Woodlands near Houston, T.J. James Jr. Inside, dropping it in. Montas Kochanis. Chris Bell cutting to the basket and a pretty fine from Dai Dai Ames.
wow, what a great curl cut. That's a great read. The man's on your hip.
Mismatch inside. Willie Dort guarded by the much smaller Solomon Callahan as Dai Dai Ames gets to crawl off the front edge of the rim. Dai Dai Ames drives. Ames and one. Here's Bell. Ames left open. Rattles in a three. Dai Dai Ames fires. Three.
I know.
Cal with the rebound.
I wish he had that one back. Was point blank, just rushed himself.
Dai Dai Ames left open. Three.
Just they're sharing the rock, and you just watch how they distribute the ball. I mean, they're driving in the lane.
Justin Pippen. Dai Dai Ames, tough pull-up jumper from the foul line.
Watch Ames. I mean, Dai Dai Ames, spin cycle, step back. I mean, separation.
First appearance for Isaiah Bronson, a redshirt freshman from Gilbert, Arizona for the Hornets, as Dai Dai Ames slithers in along the baseline. Brown, who last year was at Fairleigh Dickinson, and he was 8th in the country in scoring a year ago, averaged over 20.5 a game. Dai Dai Ames fouled on a pull-up jumper, and he'll head to the line for an and one.
Screens. He comes off the DHO. He turns the corner. He stops. He knows he's going to get hit.
And both have coached in the NBA. We mentioned Jensen. Well, Mark Madsen spent time with the Lakers on their staff. Dai Dai Ames, and he has all 5 for Cal. And the ESPN app. Dai Dai Ames in the key. And Ames with the bucket to end the run for Utah. Utah coming off a win against an SEC team in Mississippi. Racing up the floor, Justin Pippen. And a tie game. 41% three-point shooter, Traore. Dai Dai Ames spinning, falling away. Spinning, Dai Dai Ames finishes at the rim. 10 to shoot for Cal. Dai Dai Ames tries to penetrate. Defended by Rochlin. And a step back by Dai Dai Ames, and he banks it in.
Get shots and able to go back up again, and you know, as well.
The unorthodox matchup last year of Aniwa Tate Jones, who was just a nuisance for other teams to handle. Here is Ames splitting the double team, and Ames gets the roll.
I mean, perfect the second half offensively. Now Cal just got to step it up defensively.
Ames able to get a roll. He's got a chance for an and one.
Just gives Cal such a lift because he's able to take contact. He gets by 3 defenders. He's
shot clock at 7 for Ames. Ames able to knife through traffic, take some contact, and chance for an and one all night.
Well, you use the word knife, and that's a legal way, not a crime, by the way. He's using the knifing.
They've only turned it over 5 times themselves. Ames the spin move, Ames the finish.
And he gets the flex, and he gets the technical. Up to play this way because they had to match the intensity of Dominican, and they have. But that's respecting your opponent's second half.
Oh, Ames the crossover and then the finish. Playing defense here today, you see why he's selling that to his guys.
Oh, this is a good game for Rick Cabrera. and he's now played Cal 2 years in a row.
They get it right back to Ames. Dai Dai. Oh, what a drive and a finish. Dai Dai Ames amongst three defenders gets it to go.
To the shot, because here it is. He can get it up the floor. He's not afraid to take a little contact. Might have been able to get a foul as well, but he kisses it off and gets the score here. I mean, at the end of the half, that's exactly as you want to draw it up. Art Manson now at least gets to talk to a team that's tied at half, not down by 2.
Yeah, between 3 jerseys, he's able to get it to go. That was impressive. And we got Camden was one of 5 double-figure scores for the Bears there on Tuesday. The Bears get a hand on the basketball, off and running. Ames finishes and turning points off of turnovers into the scoreboard.
Nothing but net. And now you got Ames on the break. Find him. Score it off the...
Double figures for Carr tonight. And now a steal. Dai Dai Ames off to the races. And finishes.
Then you get the steal. Dai Dai Ames laying back with the dunk. I don't know if you can call that defense. Look at that.
Gerard O'Keefe has come on, has his pocket picked. It's Dai Dai's turn for 2.
Now you see how aggressive Cal is there. It's by Cal, but watch Cal and Dai Dai Ames. Now you see it, now you don't. He just comes up with his sleight of hand.
Lions 4 for 16 from the field, 0 for 3 from distance. All day to the basket. Oh! Dai Dai, hammer down, and 1.
I think you go by and you go over the top. I mean, that's just boom. And again, the smallest guy, he was fouled on the play, which made it even more of an amazing shot. I mean, he was fouled off. I'm not going to expect one either.
Camden 3 for 5 in this second half. Oh, Bell down low. Beautiful cut.
Well, that's really...
Professionally in Germany the last 4 years, and he has been a welcomed addition. Ames on a step back. He's nailed back-to-back jump shots in his first half at home. Ames with a nice feed to Dort. Count it, and a foul.
Guard him because he's hard to guard one-on-one, and what happens? You find your roll man.
In the first half of this game, Cal has done a good job, but now Tout with his second offensive rebound in the last 5 possessions.
Led the country in rebounding last year in Northern Arizona as Dai Dai Ames. Here comes Ames. Ames weaves his way, gets a shot off and hit it. Count it! A chance for 4!
Anything like that in a late game situation, but we look at the foul. The foul is called there. The 3, the official's arm goes up. The foul was... I just think that the defender tried to give a foul. He didn't get the immediate call. He motioned to give another one. And just
And again, I love the fact that Coach Odom comes out with the suit on over there on the sideline. No tie, but still has the suit on, coaching him up like his dad did back in the day. Oh, how about this?
A minus 16 rebound margin for the Bears. And plus 3 for the Hokies. Ames, 43% downtown, and he gets the roll. Back to face his former team the other night, dropped 18 on them, and he's picking up where he left off this afternoon. Ames again.
Get some off-the-ball movement if you're Cal.
Looking to set up Abdallah, spins away from him, and another tough finish for Dai Dai Ames. Elich, the only big out there now for Cal. Lob to him, and he finishes back-to-back possessions.
Gets you leaning one way, spins to the other, and finishes with the right hand.
What does Cal try to do to answer? Well, they put it in the hands of Dai Dai Ames for the bucket and 1.
Body, protecting the ball, finishing, and then, excuse me, I said it was Pippen, but it was Milos.
Campbell into the corner. Ames, double team to Dort. 6 for Lee Dort. 8 points for the big fella from Dallas. And they have put it on a plate for him here the last 2 times. So does Dixon. Carolina really getting into the bench. Kyan Evans has come on the floor. Dai Dai Ames shakes him and drops the jumper.
That's the Dai Dai I wanted to see from Chicago. That was a little wiggle. Oh, Wes.
Ames.
Dai Dai's in his bag.
Dixon. Fall away with 5 on the clock.
Got him. Carolina has had nothing for him. Right here, he gets into his bag a little bit, steps back, knocks it down with confidence.
And Pippen. Away to Ames.
Normally we say mouse in the house. This time we say, gotcha.
A.J. Rahosi with a rebound. And around and out on the second chance. Ames with the push and the finish. He had 2 fouls in that first half.
Well, he's fouled out of 4 games this year, so he is prone to foul trouble.
Only played 7 minutes. That's 34 in blue.
You can't let Dai Dai Ames get to that left hand.
And 1!
Clear out here by Cal. Nobody down the lane line. And Agarwal can't help because he's got Bell.
30-point outings in his last 8 games, including a freshman record 36 in the Carolina win last week. Ames, another shot at a 3-point play.
Back to another ISO. Dai Dai Ames just bullying Gieler.
Justin Pippen to the corner for Dai Dai Ames with 2 to shoot. Ames fadeaway over Wiggins for 2. Coach, you say that like it's obvious, and yet there's a level of sophistication in your tone that I appreciate.
Well, the defense, you have to work and move the ball and you get better shots. That's a tough shot and it makes it.
On a little bit of a run, trying to carve further into the deficit. Dai Dai Ames, nice move. Alex Steen, who was playing Division II basketball at Florida Southern the last 3 years. And Steen meets Ames, and then Dai Dai scores anyway.